You may have clicked this video wondering what I mean by this, but I have a solution to a problem we all have but we don't talk about. Let me show you. This goes like this. Have you ever had a word you did not know how to spell, and there's nothing you could do to figure out how to spell? And like you try and everywhere and you just can't do it, and you have to look it up. And fun fact, with a lot of words, you have to kind of look it up to know how to do it, because literally they do weird things. I'm gonna show you a good example. This word right here. That word. That could be sounded out resume and resume. That would confuse a lot of people because they would have to know that before they actually can know how to do it. Another word that can do this. Oh, it's glitching out. Let me see. This word, live and live. Or read and read. These are all annoying things. We can fix this with simple solutions. So let me explain that. I'm hoping this video is going to be the end to what we know as English now, and we can make a new one that's a lot better. And the fun fact, it won't take that long to change it to, I think. It might be a little confusing at first, but here's my solution. I'm just gonna say, I don't want to feel like writing it, but all words will be spelled how they sound. And that's like, I think we all agree that would be amazing. Only thing we won't agree on that might take a little bit to get used to. Which the idea is we teach the kids in school now to learn this, and we just adapt to it. Which it can't be that hard, because we're still like, I'm saying the words how I said them before, and that's always going to stay. It's just how they're spelled out is going to be a little different. Now, some things that we would have to change. There are words like this. In other words, letters. This can make a K noise. That was weird K, but this can make a K noise. This also can make an S noise. Here's how we can solve it. We either remove this letter, or this letter is only available for combo letters, which, let me show you what I mean by that. Combo letters are like this. These are both combo letters. That's I don't know if that's what they're technically called, but that's what I call them. Because these kind of make a sound that don't exist in the first place. Like that makes shh, or this makes shh, right? You can't exactly spell that. I don't think you can. If you do, I don't know how it look, but these are things. Now, a few combo letters to be removed, like PH, that makes an F sound. I could spell phone like this directly. Another dumb thing. Where's my eraser at? Put it back. And yeah, another dumb thing is this. One. That letter, we all know to spell it. Most of us do, at least. One. This is a dumb one. Like one, right? One. But then, you know how this could technically be spelled? Woo-on. Makes sense that way. We know it this way, but this one's weird. Because that should technically be spelled like own. Or something, because the E does something. Because at least a lot of letters, the E changes things. But we spell them by how they sound, not by how we got used to them, right? Now, another one that might be difficult to figure out is the E rule, which looks like this. If I spell phone right how it is right now, if you remove the E, that's fawn, right? But that can be confusing a lot of words, because like there's like telephone, there's a bunch of words that use multiple E's, and like if they did follow the rule where this changes to the letter that's right here, then that would be confusing. So we can remove E in a lot of these cases, because that's a silent letter. A lot of things it's a silent letter. Silent letters will be removed. Main thing. How we can do this instead. This one would make the difference sound like phone. Oh. Own. Right? A line on top of it. Tells you that's going to be the upper vowel. And when there's no line, it's the lower vowel. Now, I think that would be really nice. Anything that like needs like the upper vowel, like when you say A B C D or F H O, phone, makes sense. Makes everything less confusing. It makes words easier to spell, in my opinion. And another thing, and I'm not gonna get too depth with this part, is I think we might need to like fix the alphabet a little bit, because there's like some letters like still sound way too alike, and that we'll get confused on. But now another main issue you might see with this idea is what do we do with these words, right? What do we do with there, and I don't forgot honestly how to spell that. Just forget about it. But there, and there. What do we do with these words? They all sound the same. I have a solution. The solution. Remove that. We spell them all the same way. How I could say there's a dog over there. You know what there I'm talking about because it's used in the context. So if we just remove all this and make the other thing, like these are all spelled the same, use them in the context. Everyone will get what you're meaning. And it doesn't really, it's not, that one's not that confusing to fix. So the amount of words that will fix is crazy. Or if you really want to do it the other way, you make a new sound for each of them. So maybe there, the, I don't know, just dumb. That was a dumb example, but you get what I mean. That is my idea. If you could spread the word, that's the only way this can change to something way better and easier to deal with. You need to tell your friends, you need to tell your family, you need to tell everybody you know, and this will go out in the world. And eventually, hopefully, change everything, because this would be so much simpler. I think, like, why we don't need to complicate things. There's so many dumb words that don't need to be spelled how they are. Like, it's annoying. So, that we can fix. There might be some words you might need to make their own sound for, because there could be ones like, I don't know, I feel like I'm spelling this wrong. Night, and then there's, like the classic one, night, like without the K. I feel like you can still use that in the context, like I'm saying it, like, there was a knight that went to my house. That can be confusing, because maybe I'm talking about darkness if it's a poem, or talk about a guy in shining armor. But, like, there's, like, those type of things. But, like, even if me saying it, it's still, like, you wouldn't know what I exactly meant. So, but we say it anyway, so that's how we can do things. Please share this, and please, if you like this idea, like the video and subscribe to me if you want, because this is if you like my opinion, I might make more of these videos. I make a bunch of goofy videos usually, but this is something I want to talk about because my school made me make a speech about, like, a persuasive speech, and this is my idea. If we could fix this, this would be great. And if you can make this happen for me, I'll love you forever. I already love you and care about you, but I'll love you more. So, with all that, please tell everybody. And thank you for watching. If you watched to the end, you're a cool person and you're going to have a good life. Have an amazing day. Goodbye.